Dear students, today's class we are going to talk about the waves in Oracle, right? Okay. So in this presentation, Uh, I'm going to tell you about how to create the view and how to retrieve the data from the view, how you can insert, update, and delete data through a view, and what is an inline view and top N analysis. Okay, so these are all the things I'm going to discuss here. Right? Okay, so you take about the table. So in a table, it is a basic unit of storage. It contains the rows and columns. Actually, in a database, rows are called as a tuples and columns are called as a attributes, right? Okay. So every record is, we refer that one as a row or the tuple. So weave is nothing but, it's logically represent the subsets of data from one or more table. So you are going to take the subsets of the data, right? Okay. So entire table, only whatever the data you want, you are going to take it. So sequences are, it generates the primary key values. Okay. And indexes actually, it's used for to improve the performance of some queries. For example, in the book, we will be taking the index page. So this index page, directly you can take the content. Right? Okay. So synonym is nothing but, it is an alternative name for an object, right? Okay. So this is an employee table which contains, employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, and the hire date, job ID, salary, all these things are there. So this one is an, it is a view. It contains the employee ID, last name, and the salary. Okay. Why we have to use view? So in order to restrict the data access, you have to use a view. And also you have to go with the complex queries and the data independence. You can just see what is the data you want. Okay, that alone you are just seeing. And you, to present the difference view of the same data, we are using the view, right? Okay. So in the view, we are having the simple view and as well as, the complex view. In the simple view, only one table is there. So there is no functions. So it's no groups of data. Then DML operation can be done. DML is nothing but, you can insert the data, you can delete the data, that you can able to do it. Complex view is nothing but you are having one or more tables you are using. Even you will be having the functions and it contains a group of data. There is no, DML operation. It is not always. If you want, you can able to use the DML operation. So this is what the syntax for the creating the view. Create or replace, you can give view name. If there is an alias, some names for the attributes, different attributes, if you are having the different name, you can give as subquery. Any subqueries, if you wanted to give, you can give it here. Okay, with check options. Any constraints, if you wanted to use it here, you can give with read only operation. If you once when you give read only operation, there is no modification will be there. Okay. So this is a view. Already one table, we have an employee table, right? Okay. So from that one, you are creating a view, employee VU, EMP VU AT. That is a view which we are creating. Okay. So that contains the details of employees in department 80. Department 80 details alone, you are going to take it. Select employee ID, last name, salary. So there are three attributes which you are taking: employee ID, last name, salary. from employee table, where department ID is equal to 80. That is only these three attributes details will be there. Okay. So you can describe the employee view 80. Okay. So that is, it will give you the structure of the employee view. It will give, that is the employee ID, last name, and the salary. So what is the data type which we are using, that and all it will display. Okay. So it is another view which we are creating. Okay. So in this one you are creating a department ID is equal to 50. Okay. So in the department ID is equal to 50, you are going to take the data. Okay. So create view name. Okay. So you are just taking the view name as select employee ID number. Okay. So you are selecting the employee ID, last name, and the salary multiplied by 12. Okay. So these things we are going to take it. For the department ID is equal to 50, you have created a view. So listen here, you have created a view for the department ID 50 separately, and also department ID 80 also separately you have given. Okay. So now when you see the department ID 50, you can see the details of ID number, name, and the salary. ID number, name, and the salary. Okay. So these three things it will display. Okay. If you display the department number 80 details also separately through the view, you can able to display. This is for the 80. Okay, employee ID, last name, and the salaries are displayed. Okay, so like this, you can create the n number of views you can able to create it. Okay, so here you can able to modify a view. Okay, so create or replace view. Okay, so you can just even give the alias name for each column. So here you see ID number, name, salary, department ID. So these are all the alias name you have given for the employee ID, name, and the salary, as well as the department ID. Okay. So you have given an alias name here, right? Okay. So now you can able to create a complex view, right? Okay. So complex view in the sense, you can have minimum value, you can have maximum value, you can have, average value. Okay. So these are all the things you can calculate it. Okay. Minimum, maximum, average. So for this one, you are giving the name, alias name, minimum salary, maximum salary, average salary, you are giving it. Okay. So here there are two tables. We took the data, employee table and the department table. So employee, we are taking it as a E. Departments, we are taking it as a D, as an another name which we have given. Okay. So like this, normal queries in the SQL, whatever we are using, here also you can able to use it. Okay. There are some rules which, you can use it for the view. Okay. So one is, um, you cannot remove a row if the view contains the following. That is you cannot remove a row from a table if it contains group function, group by class, distinct function is used, and the row number. If these four things are used, you cannot able to remove it. Okay. So similar way, you cannot modify the data. You cannot modify the data. If it has, there are five things: group, group by, distinct, and the row number. If the columns has a expression is, any calculation or anything which you have given. So then you cannot add data if it contains, group, group by, distinct, keyword, row number, and the columns has the expression, and if it has a not null value. Okay. So these are all the some of the rules. So another thing is, even, you can specify the constraints in the view. Any condition also you can give. So you can give with check option constraints EMP VU20CK. It is a constraint name. Maybe you can give any, condition, and you can link with the view options. Okay. If suppose if you have given a read only option in the view, you cannot perform any DML operation, any, delete or, insert operation, you cannot able to perform it. Okay. So this is what with read only. That is, you can just keep it. You cannot able to delete it, or you cannot able to insert or any other things. Okay. So in order to drop a view, you have to give drop view, view name you have to give. Drop view, that view name employee view, that 80 we have given. Okay. So the next one is, inline view. Okay. Is a subquery. It is a subquery with an alias. Okay, with an alias. Okay. You can give a name, correlation name you can give. That is what, inline view. Okay. So the next one is top N analysis. You can take, what are the 10 best selling products? What are the 10 worst selling product? So you can analyze the largest of n as well as, smallest of n, you can able to analyze, right? Okay. So this is the syntax. Select column list, row number from select column list from table, order by top n column where row number less than or equal to 3. So here I want first 3 rank. So you can select row number less than or equal to 3. If you want first 5, you can select less than or equal to 5. So here you have given select row number as rank. So how many ranks you want? Row number less than or equal to 3. So the last name and the salary. So from select last name, salary from employees, order by salary, descending order. So that is salary we have given biggest to the smallest you have given, but the rank is we have given less than or equal to 3. So only 3 rows have been selected. Row num indicate the row number 1, 2, 3. So that has been given as a name as a rank. So here we are selecting rank, last name, and the salary. So it is the top N analysis. Okay. So this is what about the view. Thank you all.